everyone, in this video we're going to use distributive property in multiplying algebraic expression. So in this figure that we have here, we have a monomial, and this is a trinomial. So in order that we can multiply this monomial and a trinomial, we are going to distribute the a to each of the terms inside the parentheses. A times b would come out ab, and then we have a times c would come out AC, and A times D would come out AD. So that's how we got this expression right here on the right side. Now let's have an example here. So suppose I have -5, which is a constant, and then I'm going to multiply it to a binomial, 3x minus 2. So all I need to do is to distribute the -5 to each of the terms inside the parentheses. Now this is the one that I need you to remember, because some of you may forget to distribute the ones outside the parentheses to each of the terms. They only distribute it to the first one and they forget to distribute it to the second. That's not the way how we do it. It has to be distributed to both terms inside the parentheses. It doesn't have to be 2 terms. It can be 3 terms like this. This expression that we have here, if we multiply the -5 and 3x, that would be a -15. So I'm gonna use a different pen for this. So that's a -15x, and then -5 times -2 is a +10. So this is the answer to this expression that we have here when we distribute the -5 to both 3x and -10. I'm going to show you another way to do this using the area model. The box that we're going to use here would be a 2x1 box. So I'm going to show the work up here. So that's going to be a 2 columns and 1 row box, and then in here I'm gonna have this 2 terms here. That's gonna be 3x and then -2, and then I'm gonna have a -5 here. So then we are going, it says that we're supposed to multiply them. So multiply these two. So that would be 3x times -5 is -15x, which is pretty similar to the first term that we got using the distributive property. And then -2 times -5 is a +10. So then the answers are both the same, using distributive property and using the area model. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try these 2 problems out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So we start with the first one. That would be distribute 3x will be distributed to both terms. Again, please remember it has to be both terms, not only the first one. So because others think that it only works for the first one, it has to be to both of them. So this comes out 3x times -2x is a negative. This is going to be a 6x squared because there are 2 x's. So this is going to be a -6x squared, and then 3x times 5 is 15. That's a +15x. So this is the product for this 2 expressions here using distributive property. Now we're going to use the area model for this. So we're going to have a 2x1 box, again 2 columns and 1 row. So we have -2x is going to be here, and then 5, and then we have 3x here. So we're going to multiply these 2 together. So -2x times 3 is -6x squared, and then 5 times 3x is a +15x. And so the answers are both the same. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to the third one here. Now this time around, we're involving 3 terms inside the parentheses. It's pretty much the same thing. We have to distribute the monomial to each of the terms inside the parentheses. So this would be -3x times 2x squared would be -6x cubed, because you have an x and 2 x's, so that's 6x cubed. -3x times, so we're going to distribute the -3x to the -4x, so that would be a positive, because negative times a negative is a positive. So that would be a +12x squared, And then the last one here would be negative 3x times positive 5 would be a negative 15x. So this is the product of this expression when they are being multiplied. We can also use the area model for this. So the dimension of the box that we're going to use would be 3 terms. So 1, 2, 3, and there's 3 columns and 1 row. So the number that we're going to write here, or the expression, would be the 2x squared minus 4x, and then 5, and then we get a negative 3x. And then we're going to multiply these these two expression. So 2x squared times negative 3x is negative 6x cubed. And then negative 4x times negative 3x is a positive 12x squared. And then the last one that we have here, 5 times negative 3x is a negative 15x. They will have the same answer. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. Now, we can use any of this method. It doesn't matter. Again, you can use the distributive, or you can use the area model. You can use the distributive right there, or you can use the area model. You can use the distributive, or you can use the area model. It doesn't really matter. The answers would still be the same. That's it. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!